Hello, everybody. So today I want to talk about the concept of integration. So a lot of times we receive information about how to manifest, how to create our reality, how to feel better in every moment, how to embody different energies, how to become a vibrational match to who we are. All of these things are concepts unless they are applied, right? So my background is in education, and I worked as a teacher, and then I consulted teachers and did trainings for teachers for many, many years. And at the very bottom, there's this thing called Bloom's Taxonomy. And those of you that are teachers will know this because this is common vernacular. You learn this, it's like year one in teaching, right? Bloom's Taxonomy is a hierarchy of how you take content in and make it your own. And at the very bottom of that ladder is recall. It's being able to recall information. And a lot of times we take this information about law of attraction, about creating our reality, and we kind of keep it in that category of recall. I see this happen a lot of times with a lot of people. I see this happen in my own life in many different areas. When we take it from recall to understanding, now we actually have a little bit more information about how the process works. So we may know, okay, whatever comes into my experience, I'm attracting. But we may not know exactly how that happens or the details about that. So we may know a little bit more. And then as we move up, we go into application. In application, you're actually integrating that knowledge into your own experience. You're applying it in your own life and you're seeing what happens. So I want to talk about that. So how often are you applying the information you know about law of attraction? Applying the information you know about embodying your best self and being the best possible, highest vibration that you could be in every moment. It may be sitting there in the recall section of your brain. So if it is, what can you do to move it into integration? So today I actually set my alarm for 1 hour. Every time an hour hits, my alarm goes off. And I'm going to move into some sort of positive emotion, some sort of embodiment, some sort of feeling that I want to embody more in my life and that I want to see results with in my experience. So that's one way you can apply, right? Because your vibration is all about airtime. How much time are you spending being in those high vibrational states, being in those embodied states of what it is that you want to create? So if you realize that most of the time during the day, you're not in those states, and that's true for most people for most of the time. If you're not in the states that you want to be, how can you apply and embody more of those vibrational states during your day? One way you can do this, a really easy way, if you have an intention, you can write out what you're wanting to create, like what are 4 criteria pieces. I want to have an amazing experience at work. I want to be in an environment with people who are passionate about what they do. I want to be making really great money. I want to be in love with going to work every day. I want to see results, and I want to be successful at what I'm doing. So those are 4 criteria pieces, right? So that starts you off kind of thinking about what you want to create. And then you can start going into, okay, well, if this were to happen, how would I feel in that process? What emotions would come forth? And why? Why would I feel that way? If you answer those questions and kind of follow that process, it will put you into the state of what it is that you want to create. So this will only work if you're in a pretty good state or a neutral state or a little bit of negative emotion, but it's not going to work if you're super down low in the negative, in the much lower vibrations, the much heavier, denser vibrations. So if you're in those vibrations, you're going to want to reach for a feeling of relaxation, of peace. Meditation can be really good for that. Taking a walk, distracting yourself, putting yourself completely into a project or a task or something like that, going into service, helping somebody else. All of these things can take you out of the denser vibrations. But if you are feeling pretty good, you can move yourself into intention setting mode. Once you set your intention, you can move yourself into the feelings that those will produce. And once you have the feelings, you know what you're going to be embodying. You can even write down some of the things that create those feelings. So why am I feeling this great? And then when you focus in on those, you're pretty much painting the picture and you're embodying what it is that you want to experience in your future. So you're embodying your future more than you're embodying your past, as Dr. Joe talks about all the time. You're either embodying your future or you're embodying your past. There's really not much in between there, because the human does not like to be in stasis. We're never in stasis. We're always moving. So always moving towards something. So you're either moving towards what you want to create, or you're continuing to add momentum to what you don't want to create that was probably just programmed into you as a child and as you grew up and through all sorts of things, culture, teachers, parents, friends, TV shows, Facebook feeds, Instagram feeds, all of the things that we are not really conscious of as we're consuming and dropping into our subconscious mind. So this is a way to make all of that conscious and to consciously reprogram yourself for a future that's different. I hope this is helpful for you guys. See you next time.